So we got some orders on gold today, and we took overall it's a win, net positive. And I did say that I wasn't update you guys on whether or not I was going to take any trades at the end of the previous vlog, but I unfortunately did not update you guys. So we did take some orders on gold, and don't mind the green screen in the back. I just finished recording a gaming video as per usual. Like, if you guys don't already know, if this is your first video, like you're just now tuning into my vlogs and my content, I am a aspiring YouTuber, gaming YouTuber, but I am a day trader, so I do day trade as my main profession to pay for everything. And let's show you the trades that we took last prior to me closing out the account. And technically it's still the same week because we're not in the next month, the next fiscal month, which would be February. So we got some orders on gold. We took a couple buys. We took a couple sells. We got stopped out on the sells, and then we ended up catching some wins on the buys. Now, we are down about 196 on that account. And that's only because my trades that I did take were 5-1 or around a 5-1, but the allotted margin that you have on this particular broker that I've been testing out, you're not able to drop large lot sizes. So it was redundant, and I ended up having to switch brokers. But I still do have that broker, which is why you probably saw at the bottom that there was like 1,100 deposit and like a minus 400 or something like that in withdrawals. That's because I was just testing out withdrawing and just, making sure what do I want to do during that time. So we have another brokers that I have been testing out for about the past couple of years. And today we took wins. We took 2 wins on 2 different orders and 1 loss on 1 order, which, well, actually 2 losses on another order because we closed out on that one when that was red. So we netted just around a total of $100.90, even with the commissions that came out as well. So looking pretty positive. And this was all done within a span of 20 minutes or something like that, less than 20 minutes. You can see the time, 15:27 was open and close. Well, 15:20 to 15:27. That was just about 7 minutes to make $38. And then this one was 18:41 to 18:46. So 5 minutes on this one. In 5 minutes, I made $109. And in 7 minutes, I made $38. So, I mean, it's pretty good. I didn't trade anymore for the day. And there was a huge buy on gold after I exited. But here's the thing, I was not following my rules, and because I wasn't following my rules, that led me to exit my orders, which I'm going to go over in the breakdown. But like not that you, but like I'm sure you guys come here for a little bit of advice, and it's not just all about the allure of the profits and everything that you can buy with trading and everything like that, but it's like the ability to learn from your mistakes and your decisions and gain some wisdom. And I know that I can embark some of that onto you. When you notice that your rules are no longer being upheld, the best thing that you can do is step away from the market. Whether you're winning, whether you're losing, it doesn't matter, because in the long run it's going to bite you in the ass. It creates that lack of confidence in yourself, that lack of trust within yourself, because you're just blatantly breaking your rules. And your rules are what make you money. And when I say rules, it's more like principles. It's just things that you adhere to. And the thing that I was breaking in particular, which I'm going to go over in detail in the breakdown, was me moving my stops and the way how I'm getting out of my positions. It had nothing to do with my injuries. My injuries were fine. It had everything to do with my exits and how I was deciding to move about that. So because of that, we took a break. I started playing a game, and during that time, FOMC had just released about 1:30ish is probably when I started. 1:30, no, 1:30. I was getting out of the bed around that time. I don't know. I took a nap because I had been up since like 5 o'clock. Well, no, 6 o'clock, and was just looking for a little nap before I record a hour and a half video. And during that hour and a half, gold shot up to higher than 5,300. I think we're scraping the 54s. I'm pretty sure I can check right now. Yeah, we're scraping the 54s. We're at 53.92 was the high that we went on. And other than that, we're going to transition right to the breakdown. I do have some orders that I am eyeing. I don't know if I'll go over them in the breakdown or not. But whenever I do take them, we will be going over those if they do win. But like I said, we're up positive for the day, which is a good change that we are trading futures and trading on this particular brokerage, because now I'm able to risk what I want to risk instead of risking the very small amount of fucking like $15 because I'm limited on lot sizes and margin. So that was a great change that we did, and I'll let you know how the next day goes whenever we do check in. Okay, so we talked about taking a trade on gold, and this was the setup that we ended up taking. Now, it's not thrown on my charts because I was doing a scalp. What I am doing is trading lower time frames right now. So my main time frame that I'm basing structure off of is going to be the hour time frame. We do have the 4-hour time frame here that I normally do trade off of, but as you can see, we're just creating lows and buying up. So I'm treating it as if it is my higher time frame, the daily time frame. But the structure is based off the hour as like a little bit higher, and then we have the 15 and the 5 that I move off of. Now, did we catch any entries off the 5-minute and the 15? No, we got our entries off the 1 minute. So because I did get my entries off the 1 minute, I had to drop down to the 30-minute, 15-minute as being my highest one, and alternating between those and basing structure off the 5-minute time frame. So we had an entry that we got over on this side, which was a continuation buy, and I closed for about a 1-to-1. It went up about a 1-to-2 because we got in at the low that was created. Oh wait, actually I think that's a little bit too early. No, it was over here. Sorry, my apologies. We got in over here with our stops below the low, and we went up just about a 2-to-1, and I closed at 1-to-1 because of the structure break. But mind you, I did not close properly. I did not follow my rules. So that was one of the trades that like let me know, like, okay, I'm kind of tweaking out a little bit. We took a second trade on gold, which was the first buy over on this side. So where we see this push up, or was it closer to, it was around 10 o'clock. Yeah, it was around here. So we got buys over here. So we took the buy over on this side. The first one was premature because we got in off of this black candlestick right here. I'll circle it so we can all see together. Like off of that formation at first. And once that was invalidated, I waited and support was maintained. So we re-entered over on this side, and TP was set for just about 305, and we let that run, and I closed with a 3-to-1 RR. So we are up just about $100 on the day, which only took, I want to say, like 15 minutes, just about 15 minutes. If I'd have held the trade all the way, we would have went for just about 20 minutes and it would have been a 5-to-1 RR. But that's just not what happened. I broke my rules, and that is why I stopped trading. Did I see more setups that I could have potentially taken? Yes. But because I noticed that out of 3 trades, I broke 2 rules, that was enough for me to step away and just notice, like, okay, that if I keep trading, there's a potential that I will mess up in a bad way.
And what I mean by like I'm breaking my rules, I'm not breaking my rules on my entries. I'm breaking my rules on my exits. I'm throwing trail stops. I'm moving my stops a little bit premature, just because of the lack of familiarity with trading on the minute time frame and the in the 5 minute time frame. Or really, I don't even think that that's it. I think it was just a mood that I was in, a time, a feeling that I was having, because I've traded on the minute time frame before. So I don't know. I just decided not to trade because I noticed I was breaking my rules. So we'll be looking for some buys on gold tomorrow. We're just scalping because it's just buying up. I mean, I'd be a fool to just sit here and just complain and say like, oh, it's not. There's no way for me to get in. There's a way for me to get in. I just have to scale down. I have to go on lower time frames and scalp. Get in for 15 minutes. Get out for 15 minutes. And just move like that because I'm able to leverage a lot higher on this broker that I'm testing out. And yeah, so that was the breakdown on the trade that we took for gold.